Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Shri Jagannath Puri Purukshottam Akshita Dham Ki Gangamai Ki Yamuna Mai Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Harinam Sankirtan Yaga Ki Smabet Bhaktavinda Ki Taigur Primanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, glories to Srila Prabhupada. Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narotanam devim saraswati vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 4, Text 44. Ambarish Maharaj offended by Durvasa Muni. So I will read first text 41, only the text, and then text 44 who has purport. Iti apaprasya rajarshis chintayan manasachyutam pratyachasta kurushesta dvijagamana nevasa. Translation: O best of the Kuru dynasty, after he drank some water, King Ambarish, meditating upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead within his heart, waited for the return of the great mystic Durvasa Muni. Text 42. Durvasa Yamuna Kulat Krita Vashyaka Agata Rakyabhinanditastasya Bubudhe Cheshtitam Dhiya. After executing the ritualistic ceremonies to be performed at noon, Durvasa returned from the bank of the Yamuna. The king received him well, offering all respects, but Durvasa Muni, by his mystic power, could understand that King Ambarish had drunk water without his permission. Text 43. Manyuna prachalat gatro brukuti kutila nanak bubukshitascha suttaram kritanjalin abhashata. Translation: Still hungry, Durvasa Muni, his body trembling, his face curved, and his eyebrows crooked in a frown, angrily spoke as follows to King Ambarish, who stood before him with folded hands. Text 44. Aho asya nrishamsaya Sriyon matasya pashyata dharma vyatikramam vishnor avaktasye shamanina. Word by word. Aho asya nrishamsasya Shriyon matasya pashyata dharma vyatikramam vishnor apaktasye shamanina. So, aho, alas, asya, of this man, nri samsasya, who is so cruel, Shriya Unmattasya, puffed up because of great opulence. Pashyata, everyone just see. Dharma Vyatikramam, the transgression of the regulative principles of religion. Vishnu Abhaktasya, who is not a devotee of Lord Vishnu. Isha Maninaha, considering himself the Supreme Lord, independent of everything. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Alas, just see the behavior of a fool man. He is not a devotee of Lord Vishnu, being proud of his material opulence and his position. He considers himself God. Just see how he has transgressed the laws of religion. Purport. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur has diverted the entire meaning of this verse as spoken by Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni used the word Nri Samsasya to indicate that the king was cruel, but Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur interpreted it to mean that the king character was glorified by all the local people. He says that the word Nri means by all the local people, and that Shamsasya means of he, Ambarisha, whose character was glorified. Similarly, one who is very rich becomes mad because of his wealth and is therefore called Shriya Unmattasya. But Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur interprets these words to mean that although Maharaj Ambarish was such an opulent king, he was not mad after money, for he had already surpassed the madness of material opulence. Similarly, the word Isha Maninaha is interpreted to mean that he was so respectful to the Supreme Personality of Godhead that he did not transgress the laws for observing Ekadashi Parana, despite the thinking of Durvasa Muni, for he only took water. In this way, Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur has supported Ambarish Maharaj in all his activities. Aho asya nrisamsasya shriyon matasya pashyata dharma vyatikramam vishnur avaktasya shamanina. Alas, just see the behavior of this cruel man. He is not a devotee of Lord Vishnu. Being proud of his material opulence and his position, he considers himself God. Just see how he has transgressed the laws of religion. Om Ajnana Timiram Dasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuru Tam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Bande Shri Guru Dinataranam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Tinamine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatyade Shatarine Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare. Good morning everyone. Coming to the Srimad Bhagavatam class. So in this section of Srimad Bhagavatam, we can see the contrast of personalities between in the role of a pure devotee of the Lord, Ambarish Maharaj. To in relationships. So, both are perfected in their own path, okay? Because some known as also success, successful man. Furthermore, he's later verses, how he showed the quality provoking situations. People at the moment of challenges, they fail, and only personalities is the moment in which you can see their greatness. So I want to Gokulananda Maharaj. He said, okay, I've been praying to the Supreme Person, but I don't know who I was praying. So finally they told him, we are one and the same person, because Shira the Kasai Vishnu, Srila Prabhupada explained, playing the role of maintainer, and Shiva as the destructor, he's the Lord also of the universe, and Lord Brahma as the creator, he's the Lord of the universe. Although they are demigods, but they can be considered. So they gave the benediction to Atri Muni to be born, to have a son, actually 3 sons. Each son will be an expansion of one of Lord Vishnu, another of Lord Brahma, and another son will be an expansion of Lord Vishnu. So from Lord Vishnu came Dattatreya, Brahma came Soma, So, intervention that the role that he played. Kunti's stepfather, Kunti Boj, and Durvasa Muni, when he came, I would like to spend some time here. But only if I've been treated nicely. Arranged. How would tell Kunti, okay, I'm leaving now, and I'm coming next morning. Okay, so then he will appear at the evening and say, I want to eat right now. And then Kunti Devi, she will have everything ready, mystically. And then he will do other things. A small fault, for instance, he will come at an unexpected time during to eat, and then Kunti Devi will have everything ready. And then he will say, oh, the food, something wrong with the food. And then Kunti Devi won't take any offense. She will like try to fix it and continue. So after some time, he became very pleased. He stayed for 1 year and never could find any fault in Kunti Devi. So knowing that later on she will have a problem having children because he will marry, she will marry Queen King Pandu, and Pandu had was cursed to being unable to have children. So therefore he said, okay, I will give her a good boon. So he gave the mantra, a special mantra to invoke the demigods. Well, we know the story. Now then Queen Kunti, she tried she was curious. So one day, when Durvasa Muni came to Hastinapura, he always used to come with 10,000 disciples. So Duryodhana, he saw him, so he welcomed him with his brothers with a very humble behavior. Duryodhana was expert in diplomacy, so he was very kind to Durvasa Muni. He tried to engage different servants, please him. And Durvasa Muni stayed in the palace for several days, in the palace of Duryodhana. And sometimes would demand his meal to be served at any time of the day. He would say, I need food. And then he would he would say, I'm going. He will services. So Durvasa Muni, in many ways, but he couldn't find any fault. Duryodhana was really expert in pleasing guests. So he was being tolerant because so he was waiting for Durvasa Muni to give him a book he wanted, according to his plan with Karna and the blessing of a special pot that was given by the sun god. Kind of food, any quantity, but if any food till the next day. Eaten, so that was I cannot do anything right now. After his offense, Muni brings the big demon, the she-demon, to burn him in ashes. Durvasa Muni doesn't even, Ambarish Maharaj doesn't even move, he just prayed to the Lord. So in the same way, Draupadi, she took shelter of Krishna, so then he came and he did the necessary arrangement. The details save them because of devotion of Draupadi. What I'm trying to highlight is the dynamic of the different motivation that the personalities have. The personalities like Duryodhana, Durvasa Muni, Ambarish Maharaj, Kunti Devi, they are all excellent personality, but Duryodhana and Ambarish are not devotees, but they are experts. And Kunti Devi and Ambarish Maharaj are pure devotees, and they are also experts. But we see here that the devotees are experts to please Krishna. So they try to do everything nice in order to please Krishna, while the materialistic people, they try to do everything well in order to gain something, to profit from it. from another person, from a situation, etc. So at one moment they break down, like Durvasa Muni, when they feel offended, they become very, very upset. So in this case, one ear in one leg. Misbehavior, according to him, from affect his. But anyway, he, with his mystic powers, he knew that some water, so he went back to the palace, and he was very, very upset. And in the fast for the benefit of all the people, the kingdom, he went to Vrindavan to perform this austerity during 1 year, practicing Ekadashi and Dwadashi. So what he was, so therefore for him was very important to don't break the Ekadashi. Even though he again didn't become very perturbed. No, he saw the situation, he consulted with the Brahmanas, what should I do? So the Brahman came up with this decision, he made the decision of drinking a little bit of Charanamrita, and he was very sensitive. He didn't want to offend Durvasa Muni. It's not Durvasa Muni. He would have to accept that I have to eat it for the benefit of my kingdom, etc. No, he was very sensitive. He said, I don't want to offend. So that also even though he was Muni, in terms of spiritual realization. But Durvasa and like Queen, like Draupadi, he took shelter of Krishna when Durvasa Muni reacted in such a crazy way of a great yogi. He was so upset that he took his hair, not his mad hair. You have to be like really, really, really upset because, it's. Later on, we see that Durvasa Muni will come Lord Vishnu, and he will realize the greatness of the devotee of the Lord. And this is another. These great personalities like Indra, he's the king of heavens, and he also sometimes commit offenses with devotees, even with Krishna. He was acting in the role of a materialistic person. He still is a devotee because and realize his mistake, become humble, and then ask for forgiveness. While others, like Hiranyakashipu, who is a demon, Hiranyakashipu never asked for forgiveness to Prahlad Maharaj, although he offended over and over, and although when Lord Nishingadev came, he also didn't change his heart. So we Kamsa. So the Durvasa Muni is not in the category of he's not a demon. No, he's mystic yogi, and sometimes he commits. So we as devotee also, we are not of us. Fix it. From this past, and even with the still asking forgiveness to the devotee. That's the way. he's with this sentiment of Ambarish Maharaj to be blamed. Bhagavatam. Taking the word Durvasa Muni, who is insulting. First, you can say to judge their devotion, their eternal. Not a devotee, Lord Vishnu. It's very insulting, but for some, it's like saying to a father, you don't love your son, so you don't love your wife. He tried to fix this, and he said, Durvasa Muni used the word Nri Samsasya. But Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, Prabhupada said, interpret it to mean that the king's character was glorified. So we can see how positive are even the situation became a very positive experience by him, because he could felt the presence of the Lord in action, and he said, and this Queen Kund, she took this provoking situation and turning in a successful situation. Same with the Pandavas. They were in the distress when the Durvasa Muni came, and they turned the situation by taking shelter of. Bhakti Thakur, as an acharya, he cannot tolerate the insult of Durvasa Muni, and in the purport he is highlighting the greatness again of Ambarish Maharaj or Durvasa Muni. Another aspect is when he said Shriya Unmatasya, that Ambarish, Durvasa Muni was trying to say, because you are wealthy, now you become arrogant, etc. But Vishwanatha of the whole earth, he considered all wealth as pebbles, as stones. Okay, because he knew that everything was education. Para dravyeshu loshtavat. One educated person, he sees the wealth of others, or properties of others, as stone. By his own wealth, he didn't. Pratayanto Mam. In this trouble, Matpara, they can be Sama or Dira. They can be fixed and soft. Problems. Other great personalities like Yogi, when they are in trouble, they try to hold strength. So and sometimes because he has a very solid foundations. It's explained that they are like trees who have very deep roots. Some trees they take years in growing because they develop strong roots first, and then they grow up later on. But there are many trees in the forest that grow very fast. And they won't fall down by the wind, by the strong winds, hurricanes. But the other trees, they grow very perfect. But then come a strong storm, and these trees fall down in the forest after a storm. And if you see the roots, they are very short. So the materialistic mentality is that we try to grow on the external, by acquiring achievements. Like Duryodhana, he was always doing arrangements to become great, but doing external arrangement. He wasn't working on his character to become a great personality. He was working on, okay, how can I take the position of Yudhishthira Maharaj? How I can damage Bhima, minimize him, so I can be in a better position. How can I get a team of people who will help me by bragging them, by giving. The war of Kurukshetra, many were doubtful, and so Duryodhana had to do an arenga to give a speech to encourage everyone. While Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was having as a great leader, the people who were surrounding him was there because they wanted to be there. And this is the quality of the devotees, like Ambarish Maharaj, they become dear because of their character. So people approach them or the character. They don't become great because of only of their achievements. And if you ask yourself, like, who are your friends, or if you ask people, they usually, the people that they love the people because something about the character, but never they will say, I love Bill Gates because he's a millionaire. They may say, I admire this person, but they won't have any love. So if something happened to, like, we remember Shyama Sundar Prabhu, he's a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. So he had to get a liver transplant. So it's very expensive to get even to pay someone to give you, in the hospital, to give you a part of their liver. So when he got sick, the devotees make an arrangement and send a letter asking for devotees to give, to donate a part of their liver for a special surgery, so their Prabhu could survive. And when the doctors, they talk to Srimasundar Prabhu, they say, who are you? So Srimasundar Prabhu said, here I am, this is I am. But who are you a famous personality? He said, no, we're not. He said, because there are many rich people or famous people that they need someone who can give part of the liver, although they have people who admire them, nobody comes forward. Sometimes they have to pay millions and millions of dollars to get an operation. But you have like more than 60, 70, 80 people waiting for giving you a part of his liver. So he said, no, I'm just an ordinary person. I'm just a devotee of the Lord. So you can see the devotees, they are loved because of their commitment to, for instance, in the case of Srimasundar Prabhu to Srila Prabhupada. So the devotees feel natural affection. Well, sometimes there are rich people, famous musicians who need the help of people, the real help, and then the fans want to give their life for them. So this quality of the devotees they have 26 qualities, and one of them is that they have compassion for others, and that compassion really buys the heart. These are great personalities. Varis Maharaj. Is there any comments or questions? Or some mantras, Vedic mantras from okay, Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.